Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world away and it's a brand new week. It's actually Christmas week and we're going to be doing pack 9, which is stages 67 to 75, the Agora models release and build the Spy Who Loved Me Lotus Esprit. So if you remember in the last stage, we had created a lot of the bodywork. We're going to be working more onto this today. I'm guessing what we're going to be doing is building everything that we need onto this. So it's just a case of sandwiching the things together in the last pack. We're going to have to see if that goes. Now, this is available worldwide. If you want to get this for yourself, I'll put a link in the video description. And there's also that QR code on the screen. But without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, so in stage 67, I'm going to be working on the right chassis plate. Let's get this all open. And I do have a little bit of carpet here. So let's get this out. I'm going to be putting this onto this section here. And as you can see, we do have some lugs in there. This is going to go round that section, so it's going to fit in just like that. So just a case of taking off the sticky and putting that into place. Perfect. I can put that to one side. I'm going to bring over the battery now. This is the top of the battery. We've got to put the battery terminals into place. And they do have a little keyhole paddle in them. God, it's one of those mornings where I'm saying little a lot. And I'll put this one in this side. Now they're held in from the other side with PS12 screws. These are very tiny. Look at that. Okay, hold these in. Get them screwed nice and tight. Again, I'm just going to put that to one side and bring over, again, what we've just been working on. So I'm going to put a bracket into place just by this carpet now, which is this bracket here. It's just going to go over the top like that. And that's held in with PS05 screws. Just need 2 of these. And then I've got a strut here that I need to put in. So this is going to be going into the point just here. Has got a keyhole pattern. So just push that into place. It can only go in one way. So that's looking like that. PS05 screw again. Just from the underside to secure that into place. Then on this little notch here, this is where I'm going to be putting the top of the battery. It's going to be fitting in this way. It looks like we're putting it in upside down. But what will happen is, from this side, it's going to be hidden by this top ledge here. So it's going in that way. That's held in once again with a PS05 screw. And I can just put this to one side. Now, bring over the car here, and as you can see on this side, we've got this area here for the fuel cap. Got the fuel cap here, and just push that into place like that. I'm now just going to be putting down my mat that I got here. Turn the car over, and it's probably best on the top camera, but just into this position here. You can see it on the top camera. I've got a clip to put in. That looks like this. Just slot that into the position just there. It's held in with a DS39 screw. Tiny silver screw this is. Perfect. And then bring over what we just created, and that's now going to be going on top of this section. Just like that there. And that's held in with 2 DS02 screws, which we've got here. Get these in. And when they're in, that is all there is to do in that stage. Now stage 68, very similar to what we've just done. We're going to be doing the left chassis plate now. So let's get all these parts out. Now, exactly the same thing. Open the carpet, stick the carpet into place, put the bracket on there, hold the bracket in with PS05 screws. Need 2 of these. Turn this over and put the left strut into place there and secure that with a PS05 screw. Bring the mat up again and the car, and this time once again going to be putting the fuel cap in just into there like that. Then we've got the clip to put in. Again on the top camera, that's going to go in there. held in with a DS39 screw. Now, just move this down a touch. Where this battery is, I've got this cover to go onto the battery now. It's going to go that way round. Hopefully you can see that on the top camera there. Held in with 2 PSO5 screws. It's weird that we're building a battery upside down. And then once again, bring over this chassis plate. That's just going to be going into this point here. Just like that. And that's held in with DS02 screws. And with that in, just flip it over. That is all there is to do in that stage. Okay, in stage 69, we've got a box this time. We're going to be fitting the right rocker panel. So let's get this open. Lovely bit of metal this is, looking just like that. Probably going to do these 2 stages together. So let me just open stage 70 as well, because in stage 70, we've got the left rocker panel. Mat down again, bring the car over, just like this. And I'll show you where the right rocker panel is going to be going. It's going to be going in here, just like that. It's held in from this side with 4 DS01 screws. Let me just get them out. See, once I've got one in, it will keep itself into place. Perfect. So let's get all 4 of these in. One at the back, one at the front here, and finally just one here. There we go. That's into place, and we're just going to do exactly the same thing on the other side here. So this one is going to be going in this way, and once again these DS01 screws to put that into place. And there we go, they're into place. Let me give you an idea of how that looks now. Excellent. That's the end of that stage. Now stage 71 and 72 I'm going to do together as well, because we're going to be putting the Louvre windows on the doors. So let's get these open. So 71, this one here, is going to be the one for the right door. Let's keep that over there. And 72 is the one for the left door. So got the doors here. This is the right one. So I have this just there for a second. And as you can see, we do have the indents for where these lugs are on this side. So it's a case of lining them up like this and securing them in with PS26 screws. Now these are tiny screws. Now I think this is the most iconic part of this Esprit, these windows. So this is what's really going to make this car come alive. Put that to one side. So bringing up the car again, we're going to be putting the door in, but I've got a trim panel to put on first, which looks like this. It's just going to go in there just like that, held in with a PSO5 screw. Now, I'm going to get the screws out that I'm going to need, which are DS12 screws, looking like this. Put some oil on this, and I'm going to get the door into place, making sure the hinge engages to where that's going to go. Perfect. Now, you're going to want to get this in as tight as you can possibly get it. Hence why I'm using oil. I'm just doing a little bit at a time. And there we go. That's into place just like that. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So once again, bringing over the left door this time. Tiny screws to get these in. Put this little bit of trim in the car. Hold that in with PSO5 screws. And then get my flange screw in some oil. Put the door into place. Once again, get this in as tight as you can possibly get it. And there you go. That is how that's looking. Excellent. Okay, in stage 73 here, I'm going to start doing the quarter light windows. And I want to match these to the windows here. So this one's labelled R. And I believe the glass is going to have a little R on it as well. It has, this one here. So it's just going to be going over the top just like that. Do the same with the left-hand side one. Over the top, just like that. I've got to fit these into the car and put in these panels in here, So I want to, probably best on the top camera, put the lips in at the top first and then push them into place. Just like that. Now they're held in with PS21 screws. These are silver screws, just from the other side. Now when I'm holding that in, the screws for this, hard to get to. They're actually, you have to come through the back window here to get them in. So let me just screw these in, one this side. Probably go through this back door now to get them in. God, this is a bit tricky. And that's that window in place. Do the same on the other side. Window in. Just like that. Close the door. Load up one of the silver screws and then through this section here. Tricky part. Get that into place. So when I open this door, the window's in place. And that is all there is to do in that stage. Now I've moved the car away now because we're going to start on the tailgate panel. This is a massive panel here, so I am going to be mixing both of these stages, the last two stages of this pack together. Looking like that. Check that out. Now I do have a constructor's champion badge here. Make sure I put this in the right way. It's going to be going in here. It's just a push in. Like that. And then open stage 75 up. I want to get these brackets open. I want to be taking the left tailgate hinge. So they are stamped. This one's got an L on it here. And basically the single side is going to go onto there just like that. It's held in with a PS09 screw. I'll just get this in. This is going to be an accident waiting to happen here. Let me make sure I'm screwing this in straight. Perfect. So that's in. I'm going to do the same on the right hand side one. Definitely to get torque on this, I am using my PH1 screwdriver. Make short work of it. Perfect. So again, find the one that says L, which is this one here. And I'm going to need to bring over the car. So the left one's going to be going into this position just here on the top camera. So I need to make sure that that bracket goes through here in such a way that the bracket here is fitting flush and flat onto there. That's held in with a DS20 screw. As a matter of fact, we need two of these. Do the same with the right bracket. So when I turn it over, you can see this is what they look like on the top. Just put that to one side. Bring over what we've been working on in the last stage, like this. I know I should have this on a mat, but what I'm going to do is put this into place first. It's actually going on this side, and it's going to go this way round, just like that. Held in again with those DS20 screws. And guess what? When I put this one in, it's a shame we don't actually get to put this on the car yet. Because that is all there is to do in this stage. That's all there is to do in this pack. So I've got to put it in kind of like so you can see exactly where it's going to go. I'm guessing the hinge points are going to be onto this side. So that will eventually go in just like that on the hinges there. It's going to look good. Needs to be lined up properly. But you get the idea of how that's going to look. Haha! I'm telling you, I absolutely love this build. And just the way things operate there. Putting headlights up. It looks really good, doesn't it? One of my favourite builds at the moment. If you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link in the video description and there's also that QR code on the screen. But I really hope you like that video. Now remember, we have got the Christmas quiz on Thursday night at 7 PM Greenwich Mean Time. So it's an hour earlier than the normal live stream that we have on the Thursday. And also, you've only got till Wednesday to vote in the awards. Now, there is one vote in it between first and second at the moment. We've had over 300 votes so far. So please, 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 if you haven't voted, either scan that QR code on the screen or just click the video description and you'll see a link in there as well. So this will be closing Wednesday night. And I'll be drawing it on the Thursday live stream. Anyway, really hope you like that video. Take care.